sometimes when I work with people and they go through a really profound transformation, and then they have to go back to the life that they created before that with a whole group of people who expect them to be a certain way and aren't used to relating in another way, it can be a bumpy transition.
Sure.
But I know for me, having people who are really skillful in that they could see deeper than however I was behaving. They could kind of see and be curious about what was going on at a deeper level, but really wanted that. So I remember having a few experiences, and in the early days it was kind of terrifying for me.
Sure.
Because there were things that I thought, well, I don't want people to know how anxious I am all the time. Back then I was anxious all the time. I didn't want people to know. Or I thought if they found out really what a mess I am, this is all in my head, really what a mess I am, they're going to be completely repelled. And so these were, just one of many things I thought on some level I had to hide.
Yes.
So it's like walking around keeping secrets.
So it's almost like you were rejecting yourself before anybody else could.
Exactly. But I didn't even know another way.
Sure.
I mean, and of course I had read about other ways, but,
yes.
The gap between, well, just love yourself and then actually...
sounds easy.
Yeah, right. And I hear people going around spouting, spiritual aphorisms or whatnot, but without really feeling it. And so for me, it was actually having people notice and want to stay with me through it. And so I remember having times, I remember one time when I was crying and shaking and just because I was terrified to let whatever was happening be seen, and I have snot running down my face, and I just think I'm the most unattractive, not just, physically, but as a person. And having people around me looking at me and loving me and feeling more connected to me because I was being real.
Yeah.
It just blew my mind.
Sure.
And doing that over and over again, not in a pre-constructed way, but by being together and having everything, so I think most people relate from inside a box, an idea of how I think I should be, how my mother wants me to be, how my father thinks I should be, what I think is likable, what I think is desirable, and then we try and fit all of our experience inside of this box.
Yeah.